What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We got a minute left to the PS5 technical presentation hosted by Mark Cerny. You know what that means. We're finally going to get a look at the PlayStation 5 Pro. Hopefully they show some gameplay or show us something. Show me something good. Please, Sony, please. I'm begging you at this point. Please. Surprise me. What's good? It's about to go down. Let's see what this PS5 Pro is about. How you doing, my brother? How's everything? I hope they show like Black Myth Wukong running on PS5 Pro and the improvements or something like that. All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience. When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed, complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds.
Those Dynasty Warriors,
and
the
frame
new
rates
one?
that can be as high as 120 frames a second. PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds.
You still got to play that game.
And
seriously.
Data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
Ooh, maybe they'll show improvements to Spider-Man 2.
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games.
Dark Souls is still the
Audio
best.
so
I
real,
mean,
you
Demon
may not
Souls
even
is still
need
the
to
best
see
looking
the enemies
PS5 game. I
to
don't care
know
what nobody
exactly
say.
where they are. Finally, the
Next to Black
DualSense
Myth
controller
Wukong,
has
but
haptics that let you feel
PlayStation 5 ain't running that like it
what your
should.
character is experiencing inside of the game. It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second, mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5.
Nice.
And finally, we added
Let's
custom
go,
hardware
baby.
for machine learning and an
Damn.
AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution.
Let's
or
go,
PSSR
baby.
for short.
Yes. Give me the good
PSSR
stuff.
analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the big three involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles.
Go Spider-Man 2.
And Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects.
You still gotta play this game too.
As well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make
Horizon
a
looks
real
beautiful.
difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows.
Still gotta beat this too. Jesus Christ. Stop reminding me of the games I haven't beaten.
Run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
You'll never
Now we'll get to see what it looks like.
They don't know we are legendary. Don't let me hang.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
Come on, I need some pricing. I need release date. This is the information I'm looking for. The ray tracing in Hogwarts is looking beautiful. Jesus. Release date and price, $700. November 7th. Damn. Does it come with a disk drive? Like, give me something, bro. That's it? That's how you gonna leave me? You just gonna, that's it? You gonna hit us with the price and the date and call it a night? Damn. That price, though. Come on, they could have made it $600. Come on now, $700. What are you trying to do out here? People got lives and families. Jesus. Oh, man. That was kind of crazy. That price. I mean, it's looking nice. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to lie either. I'm probably going to get it. Most likely it will be bought, and most likely it will be had. So you'll be able to see it here live at some point. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out when I do the live unboxing of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which will come November 7th, hopefully, if it gets delivered on time. I got to look into pre-orders and all the rest of the crap. Get on that ASAP. Lock it in as fast, as quickly as possible. But damn, I wasn't expecting it to be the $700. Though the improvements look nice, but I need to see more. Like, I needed more. Or an announcement of another event. They just kind of just left you hanging there at the end. Anyways, as always, take it easy. I appreciate y'all for coming through and hanging out while we reacted to the Mark Cerny presentation for the PlayStation 5 Pro. $700, November 7th. You already know what time it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Till then, take it easy, stay blessed, and peace out. $700.